It's a newspaper. Ex-serviceman irate as GI house is raised. That's probably Sheldon.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you.
Here's this guy again.
But now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
I made that connection before that cutscene, so.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
Holy shit, who
What's your
is
name,
that guy? Oh my god, I've seen him in
Foreman.
movies before.
Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You were?
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli,
He just said they
his whole
didn't.
family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that.
He just lied to him. He just basically gave himself
Morelli
away.
was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
There's still more clues somewhere. Damn, that piece of wood busted his shit. Look at, holy shit. I don't see any more clues, but it says there's more clues.
Boondockers they ain't.
I really don't see anything else, but apparently the game says there is.
Somebody can tell us what the hell is going on?
I don't see anything. What the shit? I understand this is the neighbor's yard, but we completely scanned the other yard too. And got nothing. So what the flip? Oh, I'm about to use an intuition point. Ugh. Cause I'm sick of waiting.
Whoever he was
Bootprints?
wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
And cigarettos.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Man looks distinctive.
Caldarian? Oh, Caldarin?
Cops. Gotta be something big, right?
Whoop. That never gets old, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright. So what do we got?
KTI Radio with this public service.
What are we missing?
An ever-growing problem. America is the lucky country, and California is one of the finest jewels in America's crown. A land warmed by the sun and cooled by the freshest ocean.
I think I missed something with that neighbor.
Potential and prosperity. I am Leland, Monroe, folks, and today my company, Alicia Fields Development.
I think we gotta talk to this neighbor still or something. Probably about the
Better
boot
take
marks.
the neighbor's statement.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Oh, but you didn't see him, huh?
Orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. And I took a look.
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
What's it say inside though?
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields Developments.
I'm so sick of that fucking guy's face. I want to punch it. I know I'm so violent.
Oh, I see you already have one.
They just added that little
When
thing
did
on
the
the
flyer
bottom.
arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Here you go, sir. You can keep it. It smells like balls. It smells like ball sweat.
Cops. Gotta be something big, right?
Ring, ring, ring. Movie phone.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
You need an address for a German
One moment,
hooker?
detective.
Hold on, detective.
The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
One
Got a
message. It's from your wife.
Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Ah.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
She can do everything. She's multi-talented.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll go to this one. I always clip that because I take the turn so hard. It's not like I'm going to be invited to NASCAR anytime soon.
Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred at 253 Main Street. Units to handle code 2 identified.
What? What? I had to clear a way.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
It's burnt down too?
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Damn. It's time to get my box on.
Sorry, sack.
Come on, son. You ain't got this shit. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Dude, you got shit for me. Damn, you got broed quick. Who's next? Whatever, old man. Oh, dragon uppercut. Sure you can.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
I'd have totally got my ass kicked.
Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Tis a brick.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Hell yeah, it was built on the cheap. Yeah, I definitely would have wanted to live in that.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Why'd we park so far away? Is that so I didn't get any of those people's blood on the car? I guess it makes sense in the end. Hop in, bro, Chacho. Let's go to Elysian Fields. A bunch of people just fell over on the sidewalk. I'm already considered an asshole in the city. Might as well just pretty much confirm it.
Citizen reports a 459 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Dude, shoulder ram it, blow it open. This woman has a heart attack.
Detectives
Holy
Phelps
shit!
and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr.
How many
Monroe.
secretaries does this dude
I'm afraid
have?
it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
He bangs the one
Look at it,
downstairs on
Chase.
odd days of the week
he
and the
in?
one upstairs on even
I'm
days
not
of
at
the
liberty
week.
to reveal
He's
that,
a true
officer.
bro.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Come on in. I'm just getting ready to chop some wood. And then later on, I was going to lay some pop
Like a
with Mrs.
cigar.
Cancino.
Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs. We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
This guy's a sly little bastard. But what's my one rule? When in doubt, always doubt.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
You're not familiar with that, eh? What about all those
Level
frickin'
with
flyers that are
You know all
scattered
about
everywhere?
vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
No, just you.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been reported.
Are you
Huckster.
suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Same face he did when I doubted his last one, so I'm gonna doubt him again.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe
Telling
that
you, I got
build
this
a new
game
development
under
with
my
one of those
thumb,
old
I'm telling
piles
you.
Smack bang in the center of it.
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Is that why it was a piece of shit and fell apart as soon as I touched it? Hope that's evidence. Poor cement quality. Winner.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I can't. Well, I got this brick here.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the Police Pension Fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Did that dude just burp? Because I smell dick. What an asshole.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Let me see. Joseph Bradley, Paul Jones. Herbert Chapman does.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the race.
Your boss is a fine man.
Do 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 do.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Biggs was right. To let him go immediately.
Sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
That figures.